salutations, everyone. This is Because Why Not with Chris and Kevin. Hey,
Chris,
Kevin.
hello, Chris. How are you?
I am doing, it's funny the way you just said it. People always think I say Curtis when I say my name
Okay.
because I talk like I have marbles in my mouth sometimes.
Yeah, I got a large venti latte caramel macchiato for Curtis. That would be me, Christopher.
Yes, Christopher. But yeah, no, people think my name, like people think I say my name is Curtis all the time, and I'm just like, I must speak better.
Well, you can only do what you can do sometimes.
I mean,
Sometimes
yeah.
we've figured out speaking is not always easy.
No, doing
So
this for it's funny. Today, a year ago is when I first this week, a year ago is when I really started ordering everything and getting everything in to record the podcast. So it's crazy that we've been doing this, or at least in the preparation for doing this, for over a year now.
yeah, that's time sure flies. And now we're starting back over. We got a new variant that's taking over. Things are, masks are coming back on, and
I know.
it's
How has Arizona been in regards to the new variant?
Uh, it doesn't seem like anything's changed. I know I saw some update that I know the city of Phoenix is requiring masks in all city-owned buildings,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not. There's nothing mandated county-wise or anything like that. But when I go back to work Monday, so I'm gonna
Wow,
start.
so quick.
Yeah, 2 weeks. That's all. Gonna
Arizona
start.
hates y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna start wearing my mask at work again, and
Yeah.
do it big, and just protect the little one.
Yeah, because I mean, and ultimately, that's, at least in my humble opinion, and based on the things I've read and seen, that's what you're doing the mask for. You're not doing it as a form of oppression. You're not being oppressed by asking to wear masks. You're just doing it, one, to not be a dick, and to protect people who can't protect themselves, like, i.e., your newborn kid. Speaking of,
Right.
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. He is over 2 weeks old now, so he cries all the time. I told him if he learns English and learns to walk and use a toilet, he wouldn't really need us as much. And he
You're
hasn't
just
quite
not
figured it
getting
out.
it, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know when kids start talking, but it's been almost 3 weeks and no word spoken yet.
Well, we'll just keep working on it, okay?
One day at a time, I guess.
One day at a time. So, how's it been though, for real?
It's been amazing. So many emotions.
You look super. I know you're probably tired of shit, but you look amazingly relaxed.
I'm glowing. I think I
Yeah,
think I think fathers glow afterwards
yeah,
when
that is
moms
actually
didn't glow
true.
before.
Mothers become parents at the point of conception, they say, and dads become parents when they first see their kid.
Yeah, it was a game changer for sure. Um, yeah, I'm running on fumes most of the time. Danielle's been amazing at night. I kind of get to sleep a little bit more than I thought I was going to sleep, but it's not great sleep. But we try and the whole concept of sleep when baby sleeps is easier said than done. I've
Uh,
found.
100% the case.
Like, I mean, like the first couple days, like we were just so exhausted that yeah, okay, it's time to sleep. But at the same time, it's like, well, we still have to cook food, we still have to do laundry. Like, there's still other stuff that has to be done that can't always be done while he's just needing you. So,
Do you
uh,
still have family there?
no.
How long were they there?
Let's see. Well, her dad left the day after we got home from the hospital because he just wanted to give us some time, which is that's what we wanted. We wanted a couple weeks by ourselves to get adjusted and acclimated to
Being
learning how
parent.
to be parents. Yeah, and then her mom came the week after, but that was kind of planned. We weren't really sure when he was going to be born, and on the last talk, we were talking about how, she was probably gonna get induced, which would
The
have been
next,
last Friday. Yeah,
yeah.
and then that or Saturday night, we went to the hospital.
It seems like you also got out of the hospital really fast. Is it
24
because you
hours.
went on a Saturday night?
Well, we technically we got in there Sunday morning, so
Oh.
I think we got there about 1:30 in the morning on Sunday, and then yeah, by I think we left about 6 o'clock Monday evening.
Mm-hmm.
About so they just wanted us there for 20. They actually were trying to convince us to stay. Like the doctor was trying to get us to stay an extra day just for our own sanity kind of sake, and said
Uh-huh.
that the second night is usually the hardest on parents, and it's easier if you have some help. But I didn't feel like the hospital staff was. I mean, they were great, but I mean, we were better off on our own. Like
Okay.
they said they were going to help us out with certain things, and like it just we were just felt like we were constantly waiting.
I mean, that's just yeah, yes, yeah.
Like
Hospital
they
workers aren't always the best.
no, it's like because she's doing the breastfeeding, so at first she was having some issues with lactation,
Uh-huh.
and so they were like, next time before you start feeding, call us. We'll get the lactation specialist over here. I'm like, okay. So we called. They came in, and then the one time we waited like 3 hours, and finally they came. We're like, well, we couldn't wait. Like we're supposed to feed them every 2 hours according to you guys, and you can't. I mean, so at that point, we're just like, we're just gonna do this on our own. We got this. And then luckily, the day shift lactation specialist, she was a total game changer with everything. And after that, it was just like, all right, we got this. We're good to
Peace
go.
out.
Let's go home. So
Let's go ahead and hit the old dusty trail.
that's right. That's right. But yeah, aside from that, it's been good and great. I'm not looking forward to going back to work. I really
No,
am not.
no, and I think 2 weeks is too short, man.
It's not a lot of time.
No,
It flew by so fast, and yeah, it's just like, oh man, it's already Thursday and it's Friday, and then now I'm on the weekend.
it just seems so quick because also like I don't know about you, but I live my leaf. I live my leaf. I love my life. I live my wow. I live my life two
We'll
weeks at
get
a
there.
time.
Yeah,
Just
basically.
just because also I mean just the way we record, just the way my schedule breaks down, it's on like a 2 week rotation period. So 2 weeks doesn't seem like a very long time.
No, it's really not. But good news. I mean, I'm going back to working tens starting Monday, so I'm going back 2 days and I have a Wednesday off. So
Okay.
it's good. 2 days
Nice.
on, 1 day off, two on, two off. So
When does Danielle go back? How long
uh,
do moms get?
she's gonna be off the full 12 weeks. So she goes back in October.
Oh,
Um,
oh, I'm so happy
yeah,
for you
I'll
guys.
be
Oh.
I'll be at work, but yeah, she'll go back October. I forget when it is, but then her aunt's gonna come out for 2 weeks and stay with, and she's gonna be able to work from our house, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
and take care of John Luca at first, and then her mom's gonna come out for 2 weeks, and then her dad's gonna come out for like 2.5 weeks. So he's not actually gonna start childcare till like the very last, like right after Thanksgiving break, which will be
Wow.
good. Yeah. So,
Wow.
and the plan is to go back to California for Thanksgiving. So we'll have to connect, obviously.
Uh, did I send you the invite to my Friendsgiving? I meant to.
You did.
Okay.
You did. It's like this the week before, right?
Usually I do that just because I think I worked that weekend of Thanksgiving. But
Yeah,
yeah.
we wouldn't be driving in until that Wednesday before and just doing a quick turnaround. But
Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely when you never come around.
turn around.
Bright eyes. What's wrong with you? You want to get sued? Um, so what's been like one of the biggest surprises to you over this last 2 weeks, both good and bad?
I'd say one like just the amount of love you can really have for something,
Oh yeah,
and
that you've never met before?
it's like it's everyone's always said that, and I've always heard it, but like until like the first time like he made eye contact with me, or I mean he couldn't see me, but I made eye contact with him. It was just complete, just mind blowing experience and something that I will cherish forever.
I
Um,
have a picture of myself and my daughter where I held her for the first time, and she's looking me directly in the face, and I'm looking at her, and that's one of my favorite pictures of all time.
right?
So
It's just
I completely understand.
yeah, it's something you can't unless you experience it, you can't explain it. It's just it's amazing. Um, Boys, you need to make sure their penises are pointed down in the diaper because
They will
pee will
pee on
shoot
you.
up. I've been peed on, pooped on already. Like I was changing a diaper and I heard him fart, and then he just started pooping, and it's just like hand down. I never, it's just it is what it
Yeah,
is. It's
it's do you want it on your hand or do you want it on your everything else?
yeah. So
I think 9 times out of 10 you'll take your hand.
yeah. His first actual bath was not a planned bath because he he spit up, and so while I was trying to clean that up, while doing the diaper change, he started peeing everywhere, which goes up over his shoulder, sometimes on his face, and it was just this huge. But we're like, you know what? Let's just take him to the bathtub. It's time to. You're just in the bath right now. We'll do
It
this
is
now.
time.
But it only sucks when it happens in the middle of the night, and then the next day you just laugh about it. But
I mean, what
in
can you
the
do, really?
in the moment, it's kind of frustrating, but it is what it is.
So now I know, honestly, it's brand new. Not it. He's brand new.
He
Sorry,
is.
he's brand new. I mean, was he planned or was it an accident? I don't
He,
remember.
he was planned.
No.
Yeah, he was planned. We actually we did the math wrong. We were hoping to have him born in July. That was kind of like our range because we wanted him to be born past um, birthdays and this and that. And yeah, we just happened to do the math wrong and ended up working out that it didn't happen in the first month that we tried.
Well, there you go.
But
Well,
yeah, no,
but then you would have
he's
had
planned.
a June baby, and there's nothing wrong with June babies.
Nothing wrong with June babies. Nothing at
I'm quite a
all.
fan of them.
Yeah. Well, the only thing is Danielle's birthday's at the end of May,
Uh,
and then said she didn't want to share a birthday with a child. And then I also have my golf tournament yearly, so it's like kind of it was our own selfish needs,
hey,
but
whatever.
you
I
know,
mean, it's honestly the last times you really get to be selfish in your life,
yeah, exactly,
because every
exactly.
point from this point on is for you, Gianluca, and Danielle.
Yeah, and Pancake's still
And
around.
Pancake,
She's
how did she do with you guys in the hospital for 2 days?
I guess she did all right. I mean, she was with my father-in-law, so they just kicked it here and played ball and chilled the way she likes to live her life. And then
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
the she was quite curious the first night, and then he started screaming, and she was quickly over it, very quickly, just like I'm gonna go away and lay down over here. Um,
So he cries a lot, huh?
not I wouldn't say a lot. The first night was definitely the worst night at home. Like he was just we couldn't get him settled down. We didn't know what was going on, and we were both just up basically all night.
Mm-hmm.
But we've had a couple nights since then where he kind of gets fussy, but for the most part, he's pretty good. He didn't cry too. He's crying right now, but that's
I
her
can't hear
problem.
him, so.
No, yeah, he gets gassy and
Oh, he can't fart. I get a little upset when I can't fart either.
yeah, me too. So,
Yeah.
but
So what have you like all this? Well, not downtime at home because, I mean, what have you been doing since you've been at home when, like, say Gianluca is sleeping or he's chill, watching a lot of
absolutely
TV?
nothing. Yes, watching a lot. Olympics have been on, and it's been
Dude, I
uh,
love the Olympics.
there's so much fun. Like
Yeah.
and then especially with like the time difference, like watching especially golf started this week, so
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't start till like 5 o'clock our time,
Mm-hmm.
and then runs through 11, 12 o'clock. And then the other night, one of the nights they had a delay, so it ended up not finishing until after like 1 o'clock in the morning our time, which was super dope because I was
Yeah.
awake and got to see it. But yeah, it is fun watching all of just the random sports that you would never watch, and you get to find some stuff that it's just more exciting than stuff that and it's weird. Like, why is this not more popular? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Like,
Like,
but I mean, obviously, It is popular because I mean it's an Olympic sport, but it's just not played in the United States. And you're wondering,
Right. Yeah. Right. That's the other thing too. Is like there's just stuff that we just don't. We're like, yeah, we don't need to bother with that. And other places like, dude, this is our jam.
yeah, like handball.
Dude, I love me some handball. That is one. I think that is one of the best summer Olympic sports
Dude,
ever.
it's crazy the way they twist their bodies up in the air when they're trying to like jump from the line. Because I don't know if you listeners, if you've ever watched handball, like some of the rules are you can only take 3 steps before you either pass or dribble the ball. There's a little a half circle, kind of like a 3-point line around the goal that only the goalie can step in. So it's like you can be past that, but you can't touch it. So if you're over that line, you have to be in the air. So like you see them jumping from hella far away and like twisting their bodies in the air trying to score a goal, and like and their goalies are like the most non non like they don't even look like they belong to the rest of the team because they're like wearing sweatpants and a
Yeah.
t-shirt. But
Yeah.
but I mean, someone's rocketing a ball out of you. I guess you want a little bit of padding.
Yeah. They're just like some dude on the street. They're like, hey, do you want to like jump and flail and try and block a ball coming at you really fast? Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
down. All right, jump on it. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's crazy because they jump at the line and try and get as close to the goalie as possible while also doing ninja deke moves
yeah,
midair. Midair. They don't. It's not like anything else where you're on the ground doing your maneuvers, trying to out. Like you're trying to do this all while flying through the air and throwing a ball at the same time.
it's
It's
crazy.
incredible. It's incredible.
And they're like their shoulders gotta hurt after those matches because they're like
You would think.
and they're like throwing the ball at the last possible moment before they
Oh
take
yeah.
it down.
Oh, it's yeah. It's great. I enjoy it thoroughly. I was also enjoying the archery. That was kind of fun to watch.
I've been watching archery because also Elliot wants to get into archery.
Oh, good stuff.
Yeah. So like I'm gonna actually get her a bow for her next birthday when she turns 13, like a real bow.
Oh yeah, I had one. I used
Yeah.
to. I had one. I got hay bales in my backyard. And I used to shoot.
See, and I want to put some in my backyard too, but the direction in which she would shoot, if she hella misses, it's gonna go into like my neighbor's window and bust their windows and stuff. So it's like we gonna have to figure something out.
Yeah. What made her decide to get into archery? Just
I
watching
told her
it?
I told her she had to play a sport.
Oh.
And that's what she chose. She's really nervous about playing other sports that involve a lot of activity just because she does have asthma.
Okay. Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
she's worried. But I told her, like, your aunt has asthma and she ran track and she was really good at track too.
Well, I
So
mean, if she enjoys it, she enjoys it. If not, try something else.
yeah.
That's the beauty of being young. You get to try all kinds
Try
of
a
different
bunch of
things.
things at the expense of your parents because you ain't got to pay for shit.
No, you don't really realize that. Then you get older, you're like, oh, that's why they were always mad.
But no,
Uh,
but yeah, like I can literally watch anything. Like I was like I was watching. God damn it! I was watching badminton and
yeah.
yeah,
That there's a young kid from like Mountain View who
uh huh.
lives. I don't think he made it very far, but
I mean,
this dude. I was watching it, and he to qualify, he played in all these different events. Like he was in sometimes 3 different countries in a week to try and qualify.
wow.
Yeah, like he set up like a GoFundMe thing, and I mean he qualified. He made it there. I don't think he made it to the medal round, but I mean that's
But I
impressive.
mean,
I
that's
think
dedication.
right. Like that's just it's cool. Like some of the stories are just it's fun to see.
I know. I just the pause is because I put a reaction in the chat and I didn't know I could do that. So now there's like a guy clapping.
That's very cool. I like
Very
it.
cool.
Clap,
But
clap, clap.
Hercules. But I've been watching it too, like at work. Like I'll put it on my tablet, and then I'll just
Yeah.
like. So then I'll put it on my tablet, and I will like walk around and do stuff because it was a busy weekend too because COVID's back.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
We'll
nope,
we'll
it
get to
is.
that one.
But So I'll put it on like, and I'll watch any sport. Just have it on,
Yeah,
chilling,
it's
like
always
a
volleyball
villain,
on.
as if I was
Volleyball is
on
always
tennis.
on.
Volleyball is always on. The one thing that irritates me, and this is a weird thing I have, even if I've never watched it and I don't know the results, if I know it's a replay, I cannot get into it.
Oh, really?
No, unless I'm passively watching it while doing something else. But if it's on and I know it's a replay and I'm watching it, I'm just like, ooh.
Why?
Because then
Even if you
I
don't
can't
know the
not
results?
because I can't not go and look it up too, who's
Oh,
winning.
see, that's your own fault.
Yeah, it's self-deprecation at its
Most of the
finest.
stuff, most of the stuff's being replayed anyways, though, because it's not
I'm
the
up
time
at
difference.
I'm up late and I'm up early, so it's just
That's
like,
true. All right, good point.
yeah.
Good point.
Rio was the same way too. Like, I was able to watch things in the middle of the night because that's when I first started working in the hospital. Was during Rio.
Oh, okay.
Was it? No, Rio was 2016. I was still in the ambulance at the time.
Yeah, I'll say it was 5 years ago, not 4.
Yeah, Jesus. Because that's exactly how long I've been working in the hospital.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just actually had a memory come up. Was it 2009? Uh, I passed National Registry.
Wow. Did you
Yeah.
keep your EMT? You keep it, right? No, you
Nah.
let it go.
Yeah, I let it.
Oh, poop.
I know. Sometimes I regret it. Sometimes I don't.
I
So.
mean, do you ever plan? I mean, you can't. Would a company hire you with your back?
Yeah, probably. It's a lot. I've got it to a point now to where my back's better than it's ever been.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
When you
So.
earlier when you stood up, I was like, "Ooh, he looks sexy. Look at that guy."
Thanks.
Have you been drinking yet again since you're not in a state of ready to go, or
I had a cocktail yesterday.
how was that?
It was tasty.
It
It was
was
delicious. Yeah. Actually, well, the night we went to the hospital, I actually had a beer with dinner because we went
of
to
course you did.
yeah,
That's why it happened.
right, exactly. I mean, it was fine. It was just one beer at dinner. We went out to eat at this local Italian place, Mimi Forno. If you're ever in Phoenix, Arizona, and you want to go to the Southwest side, it's the bomb. Their food is so good. I'm trying to convince Danielle to write a review on Yelp, basically saying that their pizza put her into labor so she can get popular and probably get food for free and get them some publicity because their food is super delicious.
You're
But
delicious.
it'd be kind of embarrassing to write down all the food we got. Like this is the trick. If you want to go into labor, you'd have to order these 3 pizzas, get the trio of desserts, and you'll be set.
Did you at least make it home again before you guys had to go back out to the hospital?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
we went out Saturday. I don't know. I think it's probably like whenever the basketball game was starting. Which go Suns! I think they lost.
They did.
They did. And then yeah, it was like 10. I guess she went to labor around 10 o'clock, or she had kind of had like some cramping throughout the day, but
Too serious.
nothing that was nothing crazy because it was also going on like earlier that week. And then I guess at 10 o'clock she woke up, and that's when she started keeping track of them. And then like 11:30 she woke me up and was like, "Can you help me keep track of things?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." Like things are like
Hey,
risky. And
things are
then
moving.
yeah, and then after like an hour of them being 5 minutes apart, we're like, we should probably head on out, mosey on out. The best part is like, so her dad was staying with us, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I was like, "Do you want to like knock on the door?" And she's like, "No, I'll just we'll send a text." Like she has a group text with her mom and dad and sister,
Uh-huh.
and like I'll just text the group, and then that way he'll get it when he gets up. So we leave out the garage, get to the hospital, go through all this stuff, and then like 10 o'clock in the morning, she's finally like, "Oh, I should probably just text my dad like what Pancake needs to eat." And like so she texted like, "Oh, we forgot to tell you, Pancake gets this much food, whatever." And he's like, "Where are you?" This is why do you like 10 hours after we left the house. He's just like, I thought you guys were just gone. I guess you never got the text. And yeah, it's like, oh, we're actually at the hospital. I'm in labor.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, it was
It's like,
great.
oh no, we were just popping out a baby. It's cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, like the whole time I was here, like on the weekends, like we'd get up and we'd go to the store in the morning, so like it wasn't unusual for us not to be home when he would get up, but it was just so like, well, where are you guys?
oh shoot! I forgot to tell you.
Oh, that I did not see that message. That's great. So
Speaking of like going back to the Olympics real quick, watching it on TV, you know what I realized there are a lot of commercials for drugs.
Yeah,
Like a ridiculous amount. Are the like who are they expecting to be watching these Olympics where they need that many? And it makes me sad because I honestly don't think there should be drug ads on the television.
no, it's not something that should be.
And doctors shouldn't get kickbacks, even if they're illegal to get kickbacks. But I mean, there are benefits to you prescribing one drug over the other, like rebates and things like that. But I think it's just weird to me that there is ads for drugs on television. And I have friends who know people and converse with people from other countries who think it's weird as well because that just doesn't happen in their country.
Yeah, I feel like it's more and more frequently used now.
Yeah.
As opposed to when we were growing up, I mean, then again, maybe I just wasn't paying attention as hard, but I feel like there's definitely a lot more. I think my favorite thing is every drug ad tells you if you're allergic to this specific medication, not to take it, which just, I mean, it just makes sense to me. If you're allergic to something, don't take it, regardless. But
yeah, some of the side effects they list too are fucking hilarious too.
Oh, that's the only reason I actually pay attention to them is just because I want to hear the side effects. I want to hear how bad my bowels are going to explode. Right?
There was actually, I don't know if any of you listeners remember, but there was a bag of potato chips that caused anal leakage. The Wow potato chips back in the day.
Really?
Yeah. Caused anal leakage.
Oh, that sounds like
imagine needing a pad for your booty hole.
Right? Like how good were the chips though? Were they worth it?
I never had any actually.
Yeah. I wonder. Like like what I mean? Like the first time it happened, you're like, I wonder if there's any correlation between me eating these chips and my butt just leaking. Not much. Let me get another bag. Those were really good. Or it's like, no, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Like, I guess it depends on what you have planned on for the rest of the day. Like, if you're just planning on hanging out at the house, you could just sit on the toilet and eat some chips. But
they were made by Lay's too. They were fat free. Yep. They lost a $20 million lawsuit or something or other because they caused abdominal cramping, diarrhea, and fecal incontinence. The anal leakage.
Yes, that is the best. Well, there's what is it? The sugar-free gummy bears too. If you eat too many of those.
Oh yeah, I saw that review.
Yeah, that was one of the best reviews I've ever seen. It's so funny and just insanely dramatic. But yeah,
I also saw a funny review about a guy or a girl who tried to nair her booty hole.
Oh
yeah, I'll try and find it and I'll send it to you.
I remember.
It's pretty hilarious.
I don't know if one of my sisters had it. It was at the house once when I was probably like in high school, and I put it on my arm and it like burned, and I was like,
because that's basically what it's doing. It's burning the hair off.
Yeah, that's great. It's good times. I remember one of my buddies. His mom had a baby, and so he was changing diapers. This is when we were in high school, and he noticed how easy it was to wipe his brother's like butt. And so he decided that if he had a nice smooth butthole and like shaved his butt area, that it would be easier to wipe. And just the aftermath of all like the itchiness and the hair growing back, it was not worth it. It was not worth it. And
I didn't know where this story was going.
Yeah.
You took me on a trip there, a very short trip, but we had a lot of stops and it was amazing.
But yeah, I just remind me of it when I was wiping hair. I'm like, yeah, this would be a lot easier, but not worth it. Not worth it. So
No. I had a friend once who used to shave his armpits not for anything other than they thought it would help the smell.
I, mm, I mean,
I'm like,
wh-
okay.
did was there any explanation behind? I
Mm,
mean, maybe it's just like you won't sweat as much because there's not a blanket there. But
but I don't know if that's how it works.
yeah, I
I'm gonna
don't.
do some research on that, and I just remember that right now.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I guess it's a thought.
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of thoughts in the world. Don't make them right. Um,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
wow.
Just trying to think.
I'm just started thinking about the butthole again, and
Yeah.
nearing your butthole.
Oh, that. Yeah. See that? It's got to burn. There's no way it felt good. And
And I also wouldn't be able to put a razor down there.
no, see, I'm not flexible, anyways. And just
No.
like, I mean, I guess you have to use a mirror,
Um,
and even then, I don't know if I want to just like see my reflection coming back at me like that.
and in one of the speaking of not being flexible, actually one of in a show of openness with my listeners, one of the reasons I started my original like getting better movement back in the like in November, well actually August. Wow, it's almost a year to the day I ordered my Peloton too.
What?
Yeah, because I ordered it in the end of August and I got it in November.
That's right.
But
It was a
like one
long
of the
ass wait.
things, like I was getting more and more uncomfortable in like my scrubs, like I was getting tired a whole lot more. My side of the bed was like really sinking in.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was actually having like difficulty washing my ass in the shower just because it's like I couldn't reach around. And I was like, this is ridiculous. That's what actually motivated me to 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 try and change. And I'm glad I finally said enough is enough. So, listeners, find your reason to be better than you were yesterday. Every day is not going to be easy. Every day is not going to necessarily be better than yesterday. But as long as you set yourself up to try and just do better, be better, find yourself in a position to make your life better, you can try and set yourself up for success as opposed to constantly living in your failure and just bemoaning your situation. Find your reason to be and find your reason to be better.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's why I gotta get back into. I gotta get my good habits back in. I just gotta figure out my new schedule.
Yeah. Um,
But that'll be good now that I'm working 10. Get an extra day off. What?
Holla! Ain't no stopping me. Working 10, so don't copy me. We should really start releasing these videos because I mean we do record them.
We do
And
have them.
we actually do have a YouTube, so I could theoretically put the videos up on YouTube instead of just the audios.
You most definitely could.
Yeah,
Um, so have you been doing any more writing?
I kind of after I did my FTP a couple weeks ago, I did it. I was doing it, I think, when whilst Danielle was in labor, but I after I did that, I kind of dropped off a little bit. I usually go 4 times a week, but I only kind of did it 3 days a week for the last couple weeks. So I'm trying to get back on the horse again. Exactly. So I'm still doing it. It's like when I did the 30 days in a row in December last year.
Nah.
I kind of fell off for a little bit afterwards. It's like once you reach something, it's easy to sometimes be like, okay, but you need to train your mind to be like, okay, what's next?
Right.
As
Yeah,
opposed to,
exactly.
okay, I made it, so I can chill for a second, which is fine. It's okay to live in your success, but don't just let that success be it. Keep pushing yourself forward.
Right. Set a new goal.
Set a new
Even if,
goal. So my goal, I'm actually going to restart the program again that I did because I lost like 10 pounds doing the whole thing.
that's what's
So
up.
yeah, because it's the long rise, it's calorie burns, it's the change, like it forces me to eat differently because just I know I'm gonna have to like ride in a little bit, or if I'm going to, I don't want to shit myself while riding on the Peloton. So
You don't want to have any wow chips, any wow
no,
chip moments.
no wild chip moments. That's gonna be the new phrase now. Wild
Oh,
chip
you
moments.
have one of those wow chip moments, huh? Yeah,
Yeah,
Taco Bell, not a big deal.
yeah. You know, speaking of Taco Bell, I've been kind of like I'll have these random moments where I was like, man, I can go with a Crunch Wrap Supreme right now.
Oh my God, that does sound good.
Yeah, but then it's like I think about it and it's like, no,
No, like as soon as you start
no,
eating it, like halfway through, you're like, this tastes really good, and then you're like, wasn't
this
worth
is
it. Not really worth it.
no.
Yeah, we had sushi last night for the first time. Well, I had some sushi before, but we had actual some good sushi yesterday, and it was bomb.com.
That's nice. I saw some of the pictures and it looked delicious.
Yeah, it was. She's one of the, we've accomplished like some of the goals. She wanted runny eggs, which she hadn't had since she got pregnant.
Are you not supposed to eat runny eggs when you're pregnant?
No, I guess it's just it's like I don't know if you're just more susceptible to like food poisoning and just like dehydration and whatnot, and so it's not good. Same
Huh?
with like deli meat, you're not supposed to eat anymore.
Oh yeah, turkey especially, right? You're supposed
Yeah,
to, if you eat it, you're supposed to like warm it up in the microwave or something like that before.
yeah. So we had the first night home from the hospital, we had Jersey Mike's, so she could actually get some have some
Big ass
cold
turkey
cuts.
sandwiches.
Oh yeah, so good. And then sushi, which is great. Love me some sushi.
That's nice. I'm
Yeah,
happy that I'm glad that you guys are getting back into. I mean, wouldn't necessarily normal life because you're living your new normal right now, but you're
it's
getting back
definitely
to
a new normal.
yeah, you're getting back to the things that you enjoyed, and that you'll continue to enjoy again. I should say rather, now that
Yeah,
Joke is in the world and not just a what if.
I know. It's just so like it's crazy like sitting there holding him and having him just like move around and be like, this was what he was doing in your stomach. Like this is everything I felt before, just
Uh huh.
outside, and just it's amazing. It's crazy. I could ramble on and on for minutes about it, probably.
Minutes. uh,
I
but
have this
yeah.
I have this water bottle. It's 100% recycled, ocean bound from ocean bound plastic, which I was super excited about. We got it for free from Safeway.
Uh huh.
I've been reusing it, so I think I'm doing even more for the environment than the
Okay.
actual company themselves. Um,
Be
but
I will add this real quick. Be mindful about the top because they're not built to be reused sometimes.
mhm.
So bacteria can like start to fester there. So make sure you wash it with soap and water every once in a while.
Good to know. Thanks.
You're welcome. I got you, boo.
I'm not good with that at all.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, but it's ocean bound plastic, and I was super stoked. I told her, I'm like, I'm saving the environment. She's like, well, how do they know it's ocean bound? I was like, dang, that's
She
a
crashed
good
your
question.
bubble.
In my head, like I didn't realize, like I was thinking it was already in the ocean and they just picked it up and recycled it. But it's ocean bound, which means it's on its way there. So I don't know how they figured that one out. Like I pictured them like out in that big pile of garbage that you see in those videos, like floating around the ocean, like them just like, all right, we're gonna get our bottles,
Doing a little
and
floaty dance.
yeah, but no, but I think I'm still helping out the environment a little bit, a
Right.
little bit.
A little. I mean, even if it's just recycled plastic, that's still something.
I'm doing my part.
Would you like to know more? That's a Starship Troopers reference there. Have you
Wow,
ever
is
seen
that
that movie?
nope?
It's really good.
Is it?
It's cheesy as all hell, but it's really entertaining.
Nothing wrong with cheesy.
No, nothing wrong with cheesy at all.
Have you seen the show Manifest?
No, but it's on my list and I'm going to watch it soon.
Okay, then I will not say anything.
I hear it's really good though.
It is. Well, we kind of went on this whole like that's one of the things that we started watching. It's why I lost out on some sleep.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, the first season was pretty dumb. It pulls you in. I didn't really know what it was going to be. I thought it was kind of going to be like Lost, kind
Uh-huh.
of.
That's how they kind of I mean it's made by ABC, right?
I think so,
I mean, and that was the same
or NBC. Maybe it was on
one of the
NBC. I don't know. Either way, but yeah, that's what I thought it was kind of going to be. And then like when I started watching, it, I was like, this is definitely not like Lost
but
at all.
But
But
yeah,
maybe
it's on my list now that I've actually heard word of mouth that it's good and entertaining to watch. Then I'm definitely gonna watch it now.
yeah, kind of. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
well, yeah, it's NBC.
yeah. I'd give it a watch.
I know they were gonna try and make. I know it kind of ended, and people were like, "Make more," but I know Netflix tried to save it, but I don't think it worked.
Oh, really? I know it's on Netflix now. Yeah, it's only
They were
two
gonna like make a
seasons.
movie or something about it to kind of end it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I had heard. I didn't know if like they just decided that it just ended and Netflix was going to save it, or if it just the series was over and they were just like, "This is all we have."
I think it's the latter. This is all we got. I
Oh, that's fine.
apologize for ruining that for you.
No, if they end it, they end it. That's
Yeah,
that's good to me. As long as there's some sort of ending,
yeah.
because otherwise I'll be frustrated. Like, oh man, I put all this time and effort into it, and now I'll make up my own ending. How about that? I'll finish it, and if it's not an actual ending, I'll rewrite my own and I'll present it on here, and maybe I'll make some money.
Do it. Start writing fan fiction.
Yeah,
Be that cool guy.
I am. I would not be that good guy.
So what are you? What are you as a parent?
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking forward to the most about being a parent?
I don't even.
I know that's a hard question. It's very broad too.
Yeah, I don't know. Just having a little guy to hang out with.
Uh,
Take like just take him with me to the driving range, hit some golf balls.
Now, what if he doesn't like golf?
Well, then he doesn't like golf. But if he can stay home with mom while I go, I guess. I mean, that's just it is what it is. My career doesn't end because he doesn't like it. He'll find something. He'll find something he likes, and then maybe I'll enjoy that more. And I look forward to watching him if he's into sports, watching him do that. If he's not into sports, whatever he's into, watching him do that. Just I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to enjoy all the little moments that I have right now and
Nice.
see where everything goes. Hope everything turns out right. He seems to be healthy and doing great. So he's got a big old head. So
He's such a little guy though, but his head is
yeah, they said it's like
majority of his weight.
in like the
My dog
90,
Elliot was the same way too.
90 something percentile of his head. Like the doctor, like when they measured me, like he's got a big head. He's like, sorry, mom.
That's what they said to Gloria as well. But she ended up because like all the previous kids had gotten stuck by some sort of amount, they just elected to do a C-section off the bat because
Oh, really?
they thought Elliot was going to be a whole lot larger, but they pulled her out and she was like this tiny thing. She was mostly just head.
Yeah, I think that's
Like,
probably what he was.
yeah, majority of her body mass was her head. She was like in the 99th percentile for head size. Yeah,
Big old domes.
big ass head. But
yeah, at least labor was easy for Danielle. It was like she pushed for 5 minutes.
oh,
Done.
that's
Done.
legit.
Doctor showed up, said, "You're ready. Let's push." Within 5 minutes, he was out.
All right, drop the mic and walk out the room.
Yeah, I was just like in awe, and then yeah, I was like, okay, we're done. We did it. We did it.
We did it. Kind
We did it.
of walk away like when we end the
High
podcast.
five. Yeah, that was the worst part.
I think we did a thing.
They even said it takes the longest to get to like 6 centimeters or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And then after that, it's just kind of a.
Well, then the nurse is like, after that, like every hour, it's like 6, 7. Every hour, you move up 1. And so like we got to 6, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go get some food because I need to eat something. And I went down to the cafeteria, came back up, and they're like, she's at 9. And I was like, wait, it's been 15 minutes. I thought every hour we go 1. We're not gonna jump 3. And then they're like, doctor's here, let's do it. Let's do it.
And now you're a parent. It's a parent. You're a parent. You look so happy. You're all smiley and shit. I'm happy for you, man.
Me too. I'm super stoked.
All right. I think we did it.
I think we did it.
I think we did do it. Sorry, there wasn't much substance to this one. I didn't plan anything because I wasn't sure if you were going to record or not this week.
I wasn't either. I figured we'd play it by ear and see kind of how things were. And
but I know last episode I said we were going to talk about Gloria Richardson. I did look into her a little bit, but there's just so much to her story. I just want to give it proper due diligence. So next week I'll be, or maybe I'll be before I release this one. I'll kind of add an addendum to it. But anyway, uh, before we go, I do want to add just because something is not important to you doesn't mean it's not important. Just because it doesn't affect you doesn't mean it's not important. And that goes on both sides, all issues. Whether you're conservative, liberal, dick, asshole, nice person, just because it doesn't affect you doesn't mean it's real. Doesn't mean it's not
It's
real.
not real.
Thank
There you
you.
go.
So just keep that in mind and don't forget to be kind to one another. Because in the end, that's all we got is kindness. And I think that's it.
Thank you, everybody.
I said good day.